Welcome guys, in this video we are going to download Xlinux download for Windows 10. So let's start it. So search on Google Xlinux download, and then you can if you are using Windows, then search Windows, and then if you are using Linux or Mac, you will just search in. I am using Windows, so I will click on Windows, and then you just click the latest version. And I want to suggest you that if you are not created the account previously, so please create account, and then 4.7 Windows 10, just click on it and then download it. I have already downloaded. Its size about 16 GB. It is the normal file. I have zipped it, and this is the second one. It is the normal file, and second one is the WinRAR file. RAR file. So using WinRAR and WinZip, you can extract it. Just extract it, and I have also extracted. And now we will show you how to install. And this is the extract file. Just click on it and don't open it normally. Click on Run as Administrator. Just click on it, yes. Then it will come the windows, that the pop-up windows, that ISC design suite. Here we will install it step by step. So it is 64 bits. Just click on next, and then after you can see the task manager, how many using your what you can say, the RAM or CPU. Just agree both of them, and then please next it. After clicking on next, you can see that the the version virtual machine. If you have not installed the if you have not installed the VirtualBox, then I recommend you that please download it. Otherwise it will create maybe problem. You can download it wherever. You can use the C file and also the C partition and D partition of hard disks, or you can create here new folder. I am creating in the partition D, and the folder name is Xilinx. So I will also create for the VM. Now I will using the selecting directory. I will just give a directory. Before that, I will download the virtual box. You can see here that I have already downloaded. It is size 103 MB. Just click on it and just simply install and download it. Download and install it. And after see, just click on yes, then it will install step by step. Now if you have to keep patience, because it is so very big file. So whenever you are going to download, just click on yes, whatever it will come, then click on install, and then you after just wait some time. And uh, I am using the when install this device software. For this reason I have clicking in install, and then just wait for some time, and you will see the pop-up things, and then it will download. You can see that a lot of things happening in the background. Just wait for some time, and you can see the we have successfully downloaded the Oracle. And now we will open it simply, and now we will go to the installation summary. Just click on yes, next, and then install. After you just wait here, it will require some time, because it is the 15 GB file, so it will take time. Just keep patience and see what is the downloading. And here you can see the import IAC virtual appliance. It will till many times. So just wait for some time, and you will see the whatever background you can use using start, and you just search it task manager, and then you can see this the file, the CPU percentage, and then I have successfully installed. And just click on it, and don't right click on it. Right click and then run it administrator. Don't do that. Just right click on it. Just simply click on open. Don't do run it administrator. So here I will just open it, then just normally, and then you will see what is happening. Don't click in on Rajan. Just simply open. I have already opened the task manager. You can see the lot of working is how much CPU is used, and how much memory, and also disk. And no net is required, because we have already previously downloaded. Don't click on escape key. It is booting, and it will open the virtual machine IAC 14.7, the Xilinx. And if you are installing the first time, then just keep patience and wait for some time, it will open. And now you have to remember that don't close anything forcefully, or if you have any problem or facing any problem, just comment below and I will tell you everything. Okay. Now now this file is going to open, so wait for some time. This is the Oracle Linux Server 6.4, you can see here. So wait for some time, and I am skipping some time, so I request you to wait and keep patience because it is very large file. And you can see the option. Okay, wait for some time, just you can click on view and it will go to the full screen. And in the start menu you can see the where the a lot of things is opening. Just click on full screen, it will become full screen. And I also will show you how to open it. You can see the project navigation, just click on, simply click on it, open. And at first it will open the terminal, then after that you can see that below here it will show IAC. You can see the project navigator has come. And wait for some time. After some time you can see the already opened and with also pop up. So and then you can just you can see the IAC project navigator PI. And you can see, you will see this. And simply if you are going to create new project, then you can click on here the file, then you can see the design summary, and it will the first things. And now click on new project, and after clicking on new project you can do a lot of project whatever you want. And then here you can give any name. I will give the first project, then, and keep the all the file just as location, working directory, keep it as it is. And then you can see the HDL, top level source type. If you do not watch this video at the first to the last, so you can't do it very absolutely way. You can see the next, and you can see the preferred language. You can use Verilog and VHDL. I will use the VHDL. You can also change the upper things. You can see the all of what you have chosen, and then click on finish. And you can see the first project lineage. Right click on it and exe, and then click on VHDL module. And after clicking VHDL module you can give any file name. I will give you a first file. Okay, you can don't need to change any location. And then just click on next. And after that you can see the many types of input output. It will help you whenever you will create, suppose, and get input output purpose. Just click on finish, and you can see the code has come. And you will code in this text editor, so it has opened and you can start your program. So you can click on in above things. You can see the launching design summary report viewer, and you can click on the run button, and also you can click this. And this code file is .phd, and I will show you how to close it. So see, I have keep the mouse at the below position, then click on it normal size, and then we will use the close button. You can see that this is the close, and just click on something and send to the shutdown, and okay. After clicking, click on the shutdown. After you will wait for some time, it will close. So I want to tell you that if you have any problem, just comment below. I will tell solve it as soon as possible. And it is if it is not installing in Windows D drive partition hard disk, and you can also install it partition C also. And you don't need to give anything path also. Just whenever you are on to open again, just click on, right click on it, and then just open. It is a Discord server where C++, Java, whatever you are learning, you can ask your doubt here. Here also Linux user have, he has installed everything. If you have any doubt, just post below. A lot of programmers are there you can just message and mention everyone. He will help you as soon as possible. And if you like this video, just give a like, and if you new to my channel, then subscribe. Don't forget to